Hi, I'm Claude Whitacre. If you're in sales, like me, you've heard this. A customer at the end of the presentation, they love your product, they love your offer, they're giving you all kinds of buying signals, and they say at the end, they say something like, well, you know, right now, we would go ahead and get it, but, and then they give you a reason why they can't buy. You know, I'd go ahead and get it right now, but I might get laid off tomorrow, I don't know how business is going to be in the future, I need to talk to my lawyer, my cousin, my aunt, my uncle, my mom, my dad, my kids, my CPA, something, you know, they need to talk to somebody. But, you know, right now it's not in the budget. I don't know if we can afford it. It's not something that we've set aside money for. We have to shop around a little bit. We've all heard these things. Wouldn't it be great if at the end of your presentation there was between an 80 and 90% chance that the customer would just say yes and buy from you? Wouldn't that be great? If that's something that you would like, my suggestion is this. Study the book, One Call Closing. I wrote it just for you. In this book, you're going to discover the closing myths that sales trainers tell us. They tell us myths that are like gospel. You're learning this from your manager probably. You're learning this from sales trainers in books and in tapes and things like that. Things that are absolutely guaranteeing people will not buy from you. I expose those myths, the things that you're learning right now that are not true, that are hurting your sales. I expose those and tell you the correct way to do things. Things that I've learned over a 40-year period of selling, researching sales, researching what works and what doesn't work. You're going to learn exactly what works. Sometimes it's not pretty, but it works. Okay? How to prepare the customer to buy. That's another thing you're going to learn before you ever get there. We've all heard the saying, you know, your reputation preceded you. Well, in this case, wouldn't it be great if before you ever went to see your prospect, wouldn't it be great if they were already preconditioned to buy from you and to accept your recommendation? Wouldn't that make selling easier if they were already deciding, well, we're going to find out what Mr. Whitacre wants and then we're probably going to go ahead and do it. Whatever he thinks is probably what we're going to do. Wouldn't that be great if they were thinking that before you got there? Of course, they'd be talking about you. Also, how to answer objections before they even come up. Okay? Also, I'm going to show you the greatest answer to every objection. That's not a joke, it's in the book. The greatest answer to every objection. I learned it years ago, and it works almost all the time. You're going to just absolutely love it. Okay? So please get my book, One Call Closing. I think you're going to really enjoy it. Thank you.